side effect pills. Metformin has a tremendous number of side effects. But people take it to control their sugar. So this is essentially how we know that it's good for diabetes.
Group C, in order to push it back, if you want to get off of the insulin and so on.
Well, you can do it slowly.
Right.
You keep on taking the insulin, you go up, you're taking the insulin, 2, 3, 4, 5, and less in the pills. Hopefully you can stop at least 1 or 2 of them. Yes. But it won't, I mean, if you've had it for a long time, you're still going to have it. But the sad thing about diabetes is it's so preventable. If you, there are 5 white sins. 5 white sins that are foods that you should not eat if you're diabetic, or at least eat very little. Pasta, potatoes, rice, bread, and sugar. Those are considered the 5 white sins. So if you're going to have a plate of food, a full plate, half of it should be fruits and vegetables. The other half should be a meat. And the last quarter can be 5 white sins. So that's the way you should try to structure your diet. The more these are specifically carbs, pasta, this is the best food in the world. Pasta, potatoes, rice, bread, and sugar. But if you limit it to at least a quarter of your dish every time you sit down, then you'll be doing better.
Trinidad has the highest diabetes rate in the Caribbean.
Highest diabetes?
In the region, yeah.
I believe it. When I went to the restaurant this morning, except for eggs and bacon, everything else was carbs. There was rice. There was potatoes. There was bread. There was sugar. So it's very common. And you notice if you go on a plane, you automatically get 3 or 4 of these all the time.
Yes.
It's always bread. It's always, they try to bring you nice bread, and then they give you rice or pasta, potatoes, maybe both. But the high consumption of carbs, because years ago there was no diabetes type 2. We never knew what diabetes type 2 was. We brought it on ourselves. There was no, you're either born diabetic or you weren't diabetic. Now, just hundreds of thousands of people every year turn diabetic. And it's so bad because they're the ones who eventually need the amputations because of the gangrene. They need the dialysis because their kidneys go. So it's something that we have to really watch our families with and our kids with.
How does exercise, or can exercise help with getting rid of some of these carbohydrates?
Well, that's just it. Carbohydrates, these, they go in your system you don't do anything, they turn to fat. And the fat is twice as hard to get off your body than proteins or carbohydrates. If you eat these, and you exercise right away or afterwards, or within a certain period of time, then you're going to burn them off. I used to tell my daughters were all soccer players. So I used to tell them, you can eat anything you want, as much as you want, as long as you exercise every day. My daughters are all, one of them is a professional soccer player in Sweden. And I would make them, from the time they were 5 years old, they ran 3 miles a day.
How many miles are you?
Hindi.
I need
Savannah.
it.
One Savannah.
I need to.
What about walking briskly, doing things?
Oh yeah, any exercise, any exercise. Just do it. Just do it.
That brings me to a point. Considering the way life used to be in the old days, we had a farm, you had animals to deal with, you were active. Even if you ate
Yeah.
high carbohydrates, you would be burning it off because you were active doing
Yes.
something.
Yes.
And now we are driving to just around the corner, we are driving everywhere, right, you know. So, as you said, it's probably a lifestyle.
It's a serious lifestyle change, but it's something you have to do every day. I exercise every day. If I didn't, I'd be 500 pounds because I eat like a horse. When I was a professional kickboxer, I used to eat 10,000 calories a day.
Wow.
10,000 when I was fighting. Never gained a pound. I was 152 at the beginning of my career, 152 at the end of my career. Then the day after my career, I started going up. Because I still ate 10,000, but I'm not exercising as much.
So, did you kick the habit?
Which habit?
Eating 10,000 calories.
Yeah, but I still eat probably 5,000.
Tell them how many fish sandwiches you had last night.
Oh yeah, I went to your shark place.
Because Shark Maracas.
No, not Maracas. San, begins with an S.
It was a festival or in the park.
Oh, Savannah. It's Savannah.
The savannah.
Oh, on Savannah.
Savannah. Yes, we went to Savannah. Yeah, I ate 4 orders of shark fish. But I didn't eat the bread. I just ate the fish.
We had doubles too.
And we had we had doubles before that. That was an appetizer.
I have someone here. This is their ailments. Hearing impaired, tinnitus in both ears, and also have sickle cell. I put her on the laminine, and she ended up suffering where she couldn't breathe. She went to her doctor, and her doctor took off her laminine completely, gave her some drugs, and she said she's never going back on laminine again because of how she couldn't breathe, what it did with her. But I don't want to give up on her. I want to get, how we could work with her, because she'll be an awesome testimony. We went primary school together.
All right, what you do is the following. People who insist that they are allergic or have a reaction to laminine, I tell them all the same. Take the capsule, open it, pour half of it on some food, eat it, see what happens. Nothing happens. I've done it with people who are allergic to fish, allergic to eggs, allergic to...
But why would, if that's her ailment, why it made her suffer from breathing?
No. Whatever made her do that was going to do that anyway. Had nothing to do with laminine. Laminine doesn't affect breathing. In fact, it helps breathing. So I would just do it a little bit at a time and try it. Now, specifically with sickle cell is there are red blood cells that are made bad. So you have to start taking it But you have to start taking it early for 120 days. Because 120 days is how long the blood is made in the bone marrow. So before you're going to see this 120 days of blood, it's gonna be 4 months. And then you're gonna get the good cells. Then things are gonna start getting better. But you have to carry it during the whole time. And you need to take 3 and 3. But with this person, just try a little bit, slowly work it up. Because it's, there's no, look, people who say they're allergic to amoxicillin, penicillin, what happened? We'll go back in time. When that person was a little baby, the mother took a baby to the doctor. The doctor gave her penicillin. The mother was a first-time mother, very nervous. Gave her some medicine, some penicillin, and then gave her a little bit more, extra, to make her better. More antibiotics should be better, right? No. The baby then has diarrhea, rash, red. Take it back to the doctor. Diarrhea, rash, red. Allergic to amoxicillin the rest of your life. When they weren't allergic to it, they got too much of it. I know this for a fact because I've had people who said they're allergic to penicillin. My wife was a nurse, gave her a shot of penicillin. Nothing happened. Because it wasn't true. The only people who you worry about with allergies are people who have problems breathing and get tested and they show that they're allergic to it. But that's very, very few. Those people carry around the pens. They carry around the epinephrine pens because they could die. Now that's not somebody who's allergic, not anybody else. Other questions? HIV positive, stage 4 cancer? Okay, for cancer, you have to do it 3 times a day. It's the only thing that you have to do 3 times a day. So instead of twice, most of Laminin and all the pills are 12-hour pills. Since they're 12 hours, if you take it at 7 in the morning, you want to take it at 7 p.m. because it's a 12-hour pill. You want to make sure that you get it 24 hours around. But with cancer, because of the breakdown, the constant breakdown, you need to take it 3 times a day. So it's a minimum of 3 to 5, 3 times a day. And then you want to take immune because you're immunocompromised. HIV, you need to take 3 immune with the laminin. You can take omega's good to help the and the digestive is good. So I would take 3 times a day laminin. Digestive 1 twice a day. Omega 1 twice a day, and immune 3 twice a day.
I came across someone recently.
I'm sorry.
I came across someone recently who said they don't have any taste or desire for food. Nothing tastes good in the mouth. I came across someone who has problems with food. They have no taste in the mouth. And you can say nothing seems to taste good.
Did he have throat cancer or something?
I don't know. They're not physically sick, but they suffer from high blood pressure now.
So he doesn't taste his food?
Not tasting the food. Nothing tastes good in the mouth.
Nothing tastes good in the mouth? Might have to call God. I don't know, because that's the taste buds in the tongue. You can take immune, it may help. More immune.
I would suggest that I take all four.
You can take all four, but I would take more of the immune. Take one of each of the three and 2 immune twice a day. Yes. I can't hear you, honey.
Severe migraine.
From severe migraines.
Severe migraines.
Yes. At the time when I introduced her to London, she was not getting migraines. Within the week, she started getting severe migraines again. A doctor took her off for the life. What could we do?
Well, Lamini is not going to do anything bad. It can't hurt. But along with the migraines, I would take a lot of vitamin C. Vitamin C has a lot of great things. And people need to take more of it. It'll balance out the migraines. Yes.
There was someone that I was talking to in Barbados,
Barbados?
and they were taking the immune, but then they read at the back of the box, talc, and talc, and one of the fillers in there. They decided not to take it because talc is going to cause cancer in this instance. So I thought, let me
There are
ask you.
18 different, 12 different fillers in immune. And the total is less than 1%. So the amount of there's no effect of those, regardless of whether you call them carcinogenic or not. So, I mean, people who are really into that